there, Ariana from Crafting Happiness here. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to crochet this cute reversible ghost toy. It is also called a mood toy because it's got a smiley face on one side, and then when you turn it inside out, it has a sad face. And this helps young kids to express their feelings. You can also use it to change their mood. And I'll be showing you today how to crochet this in one piece. It's designed to be crocheted in one piece, no sewing involved except for the mouth. So let's get started. For this tutorial, I'm using Aran yarn in dark gray and in white with a matching hook, a 5mm crochet hook. You will also need a darning needle to embroider the mouth, scissors, and 2 pairs of safety doll's eyes. Mine are 14mm in green. And I'm also using just a piece of yarn to mark the beginning and end of each round. You can also use a stitch marker, for example. We'll be working in a round without turning, and you need to know when each round ends. So let's continue with the first rounds. Let's start the first round with a magic ring. And in the magic ring, we will make 6 single crochet. It's the second, third, fourth, fifth, and last one, 6th. And now pull the magic ring tail and it will close it shut. And this is your first round. And remember, we are not closing the rounds, we are just working continuously in the round in a spiral kind of way. So we'll be needing either a piece of yarn or a stitch marker to mark where each round ends. I use a piece of yarn because it's so much easier. So just place your piece of yarn and let's continue with the second round. And in the second round, we are going to make an increase in each of the 6 stitches we have made. And to make an increase, we make 2 single crochet into each of the stitches. So that's one increase, 2 increases, this is the third one, fourth, fifth, and last one, 6th. And you don't even have to count. You know that you have reached the end of the round when you try to insert your hook into the next stitch, but you can't because you have this piece of yarn. So this is our second round, and we are starting now on the third one. And in the third one, we start with 1 single crochet and then an increase into the next. And this is your repeat section, 1 single crochet, 1 increase. We repeat this 6 times around. So let me show you one more repeat before I jump straight at the end of the round. So 1 single crochet next, and then 1 increase in next. And this is your third round. You have 18 stitches around. Now we start with round 4, and we are going to make a single crochet in next 2 stitches. So that's 1, that is 2, and then 1 increase in next. And this is your repeat section, single crochet next 2 stitches and then make an increase. I'll show you one more repeat before jumping at the end of the round, so I don't make this video too long or too boring. So again, single crochet next 2 stitches and then an increase in the third one. And repeat this section all around until the end of the round. And this is how your 4th round looks like. We're moving on to the 5th one. And on the 5th one, we start with 3 single crochet in 1 in each of the stitches. So 1 in each, and then an increase. And for this round, this is your repeat section. Single crochet in the next 3 stitches followed by an increase. I'll show you one more repeat and then I'll just jump at the end. So 1, 2 and 3, and then increasing next, which is 2 single crochet into the same stitch. And this is how your fifth round looks like. Now we're moving on to round number 6, and we start with a single crochet in the next 4 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4, and followed by an increase. And this is your repeat section right here. Single crochet next 4 and make an increase, and repeat this 6 times in total until the end of the round. I'll show you one more repeat and then I'll just jump at the end. So 4 single crochet, 1 in each, and then an increase. And this is how your 6th round looks like. Now we are moving on to our last increase round number 7, and we start with a single crochet in the next 5 stitches. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an increase. And again, this is your repeat section right here. Single crochet in the next 5 followed by an increase, and repeat this 6 times in total. As usual, I'll show you one more repeat and then just jump at the end. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then 1 increase. And this is your 7th round. We just created a big circle. You should have 42 stitches around, and now we are going to continue and build up the body. The next 10 rounds 8 through 17, are just single crochet stitches. So just single crochet in each of these 42 stitches until you have 10 rounds. And this is quite simple. I'll just jump straight at the end, and then we continue from there to finish the ghost's body. And this is how it looks like so far, with the 10 single crochet rounds finished. And now we are going into our decrease rounds and the base. So let's continue with round 18. And on round 18, we are going to make a decrease. And in amigurumi, I use invisible decreases, which is done, it's 2 single crochet together, but done through the front loops of the stitches. So insert your hook from bottom to top into the front loop of the first stitch, then back down, and again from bottom to top into the front loop of the next. Yarn over, pull through the 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2. And this is your invisible decrease. And then we will make 5 single crochet. That's 3, 4 and 5. And this is your repeat section. A decrease, like again, it's an invisible decrease, but you can also use the regular decrease, which is 2 single crochet together, followed by a single crochet into the next 5 stitches. So let me show you one more repeat, and then I'll jump at the end of the round. So again, from bottom to top through the front loop of the stitch, then back down, and again bottom to front into the front loop of the next stitch, yarn over, pull through the 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops, and then you make your 5 single crochet. 3, 4 and 5, and you repeat this section all around until the end of the round, 6 times in total. And now I finish with round 18, and you should have 36 stitches around. We are going in continue with round 19, and this is just a simple single crochet round, just a single crochet in each of the stitches. I have finished round 19, and now we continue with round 20. It's the last decrease round, and we will start with an invisible decrease, followed by 4 single crochet, 1 in each stitch. And this is your repeat section. Decrease and 1 single crochet in next 4 stitches. I'll show you again one more repeat, and then I'll jump at the end of the round. So invisible decrease, and then 1 single crochet into the next 4 stitches. 2, 3, and 4. And this is how it looks like. You can see how the stitches start to gather at the end right here. We have 30 stitches now around our base, and we are going to make one more round before we start creating the legs. And that round 21, is just again a simple single crochet round. So single crochet in each stitch until you reach the end of the round. So now I've completed round 21, and we are starting to create the legs. So you won't be needing this piece of yarn. Put it aside, and let's continue making the legs. First we make a single crochet and then chain 4. Into the second chain from the hook, make a single crochet, and then a single crochet into the next 2 chains, like so. Next, slip stitch into the same stitch where you made the single crochet, and we have our first leg. Now we start our repeat section for this round. We make 5 single crochet, 1 in each stitch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then chain 4 into the second chain from the hook, make a single crochet, then single crochet next 2 chains, and slip stitch into the same stitch where we made the last single crochet. And this is the repeat section right here. 5 single crochet, chain 4, single crochet into the second chain from the hook, single crochet into the next 2 chains, and slip stitch into the same stitch where you made the last single crochet. Let me show you one more repeat. You will need to have 5 in total. So make 5 single crochet, 1 in each stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then chain 4, and into the second chain from the hook, make a single crochet, then single crochet into the next 2 chains, and slip stitch into the same stitch where you made the last single crochet. And repeat this 3 more times. So I already have 2 repeats, I need 3 more. I'll meet you at the end. Alright, so I finished all 5 repeats. I have 6 little legs in total, and now to finish this round we are going to single crochet into the next 3 stitches. So make single crochet in next 3 stitches, and we are done with this round. Now we continue with round 23, and we are just gonna make these legs a bit larger. So skip 1 stitch, and then we are going to half double crochet around each leg. So again, skip 1 stitch, and we are going to crochet into this chains on the side of the leg, and make 3 half double crochet, 1 in each. So that's 1, 2, make them quite loose, and 3. Now we are at the top of the leg, and that chain that we have skipped when we made the single crochet on the side, in that one we are going to make 3 half double crochet. You'll see the loop right there. Just have to pick it on your hook, pick it up on your hook, and make 3 half double crochet in it. And now we are rotating the work and crocheting on the other side of the leg where we have the single crochet stitches, and we are making a half double crochet in each. So 3 half double crochet in total. That's 1, 2, and 3. Now we have reached the base of the leg again, and we are going to skip 1 stitch and slip stitch in next. Then slip stitch again into the next, and skip 1 stitch, and we repeat this process again. 3 half double crochet on these chain loops on the side, 3 half double crochet in this chain at the top, and then half double crochet in each of the stitches. That is your repeat section right here that we've made. I'll show you one more time the repeat. So again, skip 1, half double crochet in the next 3 chain loops on the side of the leg. So that's 1, 2, 3. Then into the top chain, I should say it's a chain, it's not a stitch, we make 3 half double crochet. That's 1, 2, and 3. Then we are working on the other side of the leg. Make 1 half double crochet in each of these 3 single crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Then skip 1 stitch and slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. So we skip 1, slip stitch, and then slip stitch again. And we repeat this 6 times in totals all around. I already made 2 repeats, so I'll just have to make 4 more. I'll meet you at the end where we join the 2 pieces and put in the eyes and embroider the mouth. So this is how the legs look like, and we just have to crochet an identical piece in dark gray, and then we're going to place the eyes before connecting the 2 pieces. So on the gray piece you can cut the yarn and weave in the end. On the white piece, don't cut the yarn, leave it there, and we'll use that to join the 2 pieces together. But first let's put the eyes on, and the eyes go on between the rounds 10 and 11, 7 stitches apart. So if you haven't put a marker, you can just count from the top of the head and count 10 rounds down, so that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So between 10 and 11 we are placing our first eye. It doesn't really matter where, because it's a round piece. And then we count 7 stitches this way to the right and put the second one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Between the 7 and 8 we place the second eye, and this is the location of the eyes. And then we're just going to put the backs on and secure them. Okay, and now this is how it looks like. We have the 2 pieces. Let's put them together. Turn the gray piece inside out, and then fit it inside the white one. Now it's your choice if you want the eyes on the same way, or you want one on the front, one on the back, makes no difference. Just slip it through, push it inside. The important part is that the legs align, so we need to have the legs in the same place so we can join them together. So just rotate your piece, make sure the legs align, and now we can start joining them. And this is quite simple. We are going to slip stitch through both sides, but only through the back loops of the white piece and the front loops of the gray piece. And just make sure that each stitch aligns and the legs align, and you're not offsetting the legs somehow. So just insert your hook through the front back loop of the white piece and the equivalent stitch on the gray piece, but only the front loop, and then make a slip stitch, and then go into the next back loop and pick up the front loop of the gray piece and slip stitch, and just continue like this and make slip stitches all the way. And when you reach at the top of the leg, just make your slip stitches looser. And just make sure the 3 stitches at the top are the same 3 stitches at the top on the gray part. And that's how you know you're aligning the legs properly. And we are just going to slip stitch through all the way. So I'll show you one more leg. It's the front loop and the back loop and the front loop. You put them on your hook and then you slip stitch through them, and it's that simple. And when you reach the top where you have the 3 half double crochet, just make your stitches looser because it goes in a curve. Again, back loop and front loops. Okay, and this is how it looks like when it's joined. I'll just finish this round really quickly, and then I'll show you how to embroider the mouth. And this is how it looks like now that is joined. These are the legs, and this is the white part. When you turn it inside out, you have the gray part. And now I will show you how to embroider the mouth. It's quite simple. We are going to embroider the happy face on the white side and the sad face on the gray side, and we're going to use the same colors. So pull up, take a big piece of gray and use your darning needle, and we are going to start at the top of the head. We're just going to thread it through so it won't unravel. Just keep in mind when I insert the needle, it's not all the way through the dark part. We are just inserting it in between the white and the gray, and we're just gonna thread it a little bit all the way down in between the eyes. Just bring it over here, and then we decide where the mouth should be. You can do a few tests. You can just put like this and see if it's in between, equally spaced between the two eyes. You can see it comes right here, one stitch away from the eye, so it should be the other corner mouth should be one stitch on this side, so maybe about here. So if we do it like this, it will look all right. So then insert your hook, your needle through and where you want the bottom of the mouth to be, so probably here, and just leave a loose loop, thread the yarn through and see how it looks like. Okay, now insert the needle into the same stitch and pull it out somewhere between the corner of the mouth and the bottom of the mouth, just to secure it there with a stitch as well. So somewhere there. Like that. And now again we thread it through and just gonna catch it right there. Just make sure the loop is not too loose. You can just loosen up the stitches and pull the yarn some more. Okay, and then again into the same place where you inserted the needle and back out on the other side of the mouth, just to catch it in one point there as well and keep the shape. So we have that. Now let's do this one as well. I think it should be about here. Thread it through to catch it, and it will be like this, and into the same stitch. And now we're just gonna kind of weave in this end. Let's see, can make him a bit looser. This is the mouth, and now just weave in this and put it on the other side, on the gray side, and we're gonna weave it in just through a few stitches. And then cut the yarn. And we're gonna do the same thing with white yarn. So like I said, this is the front side, the smiling face. Turn it inside out, and we're gonna do the same but using white yarn. So cut a piece of white yarn. Again, we use the needle, and we start from the top of the head. Again, we thread through the 2 layers. So now we don't go all the way through, just through the 2 layers. And just bring it, don't pull too hard, just bring it down. Okay, and this time we need to bring it lower, because the corner of the mouth are lower than the top of the mouth. And you can just test if you're happy with it like this, or you can bring it 1 stitch lower. It's all up to your taste. And also make sure it's equally spaced. Okay, let's see. So if it goes 1 stitch away from the eye, it needs to go on the same distance. And let's see, are we happy with it? If it's like this, this is how it will look like. And then the mouth will be somewhere up here, the top of the mouth. Okay, let's see if it looks all right. Pretty much does. Maybe we can actually put it a bit to the right. Okay, and then leave this loop loose and catch it over there into the same spot. Now check where the mouth should angle, and we are going to insert the needle through the same spot and out somewhere between the corner of the mouth and the top of the mouth, like this. And then again, thread it through and catch the mouth, and then insert into the same stitch and fall out on the other side. All right, like that. Now let's see if we catch it in this spot, if it looks good. And this is how it will look, just pretty good. And insert it into the same stitch and all the way now through the white layer. And we are done with this reversible ghost. And this is the sad face on the gray side. Then turn it inside out and you will have the happy ghost on the white side. And yeah, this is how it looks like. And this is how you crochet the reversible ghost. If you have any questions about these patterns, feel free to put them in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Happy crocheting!